Hello everybody, this is Super Saiyan Krillin. Today's January 3rd, I think. 4th, January 4th. And today, in this video, is going to be about the Warlock class. And before I do that, I would like to give a big shout out to my two subscribers, Matrix Underguy and Macintosh Mad. Thanks, guys. And now, enough of that. The Warlock class. In the beginning, they're really cool. They get at level 3 or 2, whenever you, well, pretty much, you can get at level 1, but I wouldn't suggest getting it at level 1, maybe level 2. I would always, if I ever make a Warlock, I usually get it at level 2, and level whatever you get the quest at, and you finish it, you get an imp. And what the imp does is it helps you out with fighting guys, and casts firebolts at enemies that you're fighting, and it's really helpful with your DPS, your damage per second, and helps out taking guys easier than just with yourself. Then at level 10 you get the Voidwalker. You get the Voidwalker quest, and that pet's main use is for questing, I would say. It has a lot of HP and taunt and tanking ability, and that's its main purpose in the whole game. And then level 20, you get the Succubus. I don't really know much about the Succubus. I know that I think it has a stun. I don't know, but it can stealth too. I don't know much about the Succubus. I've never really grouped with one or ever played with one, so I don't really know much about it. The Fellhunter, Fellhunter is famous for me, especially since I'm a mage. Fellhunter pisses people off in battlegrounds and PvP combat. It's terrible. Oh my god, dude! It dispels my magic. First of all, it silences me, meaning I can't cast spells for 2 seconds, meaning I can't do shit for 2 whole seconds. And you'd be surprised how much health I would lose in 2 seconds with all the Warlock dots and plus the Fellhunter actually doing his damage on me. Yeah, I hate the Fellhunter so much. It's really not fun to play with against. Then there's the Infernal. I don't know much about the Infernal as well. I know that you have to enslave it. Meaning that if it gets loose, it can attack you or anybody around you. It's not like as sustainable as the other pets, but whatever. The other pet, which is called the Felguard, it's from the Demonology tree. Meaning you can only be Demonology spec in order to have it. It looks like a pretty cool pet. It can tank as well as Voidwalker, as well as doing a lot of damage and charging, and it's really nice. That's all I gotta say. And level 60, you get a Doomguard. I don't know. I've never seen a Doomguard, to be honest, but it's a very special demon. I think you have to sacrifice 6 players or 4. I don't remember, but you have to 6 players all have to die. And in order to summon the Doomguard, plus it has to be enslaved. And if it's not enslaved, then it'll just go on a rampage and killing your own team. And yeah, they're really cool. They got one of their main deadly abilities are dots, damage over times. And what those are is basically, instead of direct damage where it's like bam 500. No, you just lost 500 health. It would go like slowly, like 20 seconds every 3 seconds for 15 seconds, something like that. And it's really deadly because they got like 5 dots. So like you're losing. Like if I went up against a Warlock on my mage that was the same level as me, I would die with only taking away like only 20% of its health. So he would have 80%, while I have 0. And another deadly thing is their fears. Fears, oh my god. What those are is that they cast a spell called Fear on you, and they have other fear spells known as Death Coil and Howl of Terror. And what those do is they fear you away, and basically you're running away from the enemy against your will. Like, he casts fear on you, you're running in the opposite direction while he's just casting his dots or firing his shadow bolts at you, and you're just dying slowly. You fear for like 5 seconds, and you'd be in, I think it's 10. Yeah, it's 10. I don't remember. But it's deadly. It really is deadly. And the affliction tree, as opposed to the demonology tree, affects the amount of damage you do with your dots, and that's really helpful. I always go affliction. If I ever made a warlock, I would go affliction. And another tree is called destruction, which is basically increased your direct damage spells, such as shadow bolts, soulfire, searing pain, your imp's firebolt abilities, etc., etc. They're all really good trees. They have their ups and downs. And I'd say the most downfall is for the demonology tree. If your demon's dead, you're fucked. I'm gonna say that right now. You're fucked. What you can still do damage, but definitely not as much with the other trees. Felguard is nice. It has a lot of health. That's what I said before. I'm not dissing Demon Spec. I've tried Demon Spec. It's alright spec, but I just didn't like it. For me. And Affliction is nice. Yeah, as I've said, I would go Affliction because dots are most important I think to a Warlock. And Destruction. I've never made a Destruction Warlock. I gotta try that out one day. And what else can I? Oh, they get free mounts too. Damn, like if you like the paladins, instead of paying 90 gold for the mount and the skill, it's only 90 silver. What the hell is up with that? Like, gosh. And then also they get an epic mount, which isn't free. I think it's like 300 gold. I don't really know. As opposed to 540 gold for the regular epic mount. And it's really cool. It's a fiery horse. It's pretty sick. But yeah. So but then again, they with their pet, they can easily solo instances. Like I've heard on the forums that a 70 demon warlock can solo the slave pens, which is level 60 plus instance, and that's really nice. And for arenas, they're really helpful. They last a lot of time. They last a long time if you're demonology, and they're really nice. I gotta say that I'd say one of the best classes in the game to me, because they're a caster as well. But the thing I really don't like is just the demons, I guess, because I think it just bothers me with the demon following me around. Because I don't know. I'm just used to just being myself and just walking around, instead of my demon just following me. And priests also have dot effects, which are really nice as opposed to Warlock, but we'll get into priests later on. Yeah, Warlock is a really nice class, and they're really great in PvP, they're really great in soloing quests, they're really great in soloing instances for grinding some money, and they're a really great class, I gotta say that. They're a really great class, but the mage, I just like the mage because it's more fun to me. Warlock is really great, but it's just not as fun to me as a mage. It's more powerful than mage, maybe I would say, but it's just not as fun, maybe I would say, I guess. Alright, this is the end of my video, see you later, see ya, and also big thanks to Macintosh Mad and Matrix Underguy, later.